My name is Cristina Luaces, and I heard about Conceptions, Florida through my sister who suffered from secondary infertility, and she saw Dr. Hernandez Rey and had success. So when I was struggling with infertility, I went to see him because of her. I recommend Conceptions, Florida and Dr. Hernandez Rey and his team to everyone that I know is struggling with fertility. I had the best experience, not only because I had success with pregnancy, but just the rapport that I established with everyone here, and the doctor's bedside manner and the nurses, and everyone was just amazing, and I felt very safe, and I just everything just was perfect. So I came to see Dr. Hernandez Rey, and from the minute I started here, it was amazing. From the office staff to the nurses to the doctor, it was an amazing experience given the circumstances of being frustrated about starting a family. We had surgeries, different procedures, and ultimately IVF and everything, not only because I was able to have her, but just the rapport that I established with everyone, and just the treatment that I received while I was here was beyond my expectations. The location is very centrally located for me. The office was clean, it's beautiful, it's state of the art, all the facilities that within the office, the surgical rooms, everything was very clean, and just, again, beyond my expectations of what I expected for a doctor's office. The staff made you feel very welcoming. They were very warm. They treated me like family. This is a very vulnerable experience that you go through, and I felt that I was loved and taken care of. I felt very safe emotionally coming here, and just well taken care of. The fact that my husband and I had been trying for 2 years, we were struggling to start a family. I was getting older and felt that we needed to see someone for help. My sister had recommended that we see Dr. Hernandez Rey, so we did. And it was an amazing experience, and we felt comfortable that he was going to be able to make our dreams a reality. The fertility issues that I had, I struggled, it was unknown initially, and then when I saw him and he started running tests, I had a cervical stenosis, and then I had some endometriosis, so he did surgery within a month of me seeing him. I did the surgery, and then after that I was hopeful that that had solved the problem and I would be able to get pregnant naturally. After a few months of trying on my own, I was unable to get pregnant, so we came back. We did an IUI thinking that would help. It didn't, so we tried a few more months after that, and then ultimately we came back because I was already going to be 35, and I was scared of the repercussions of waiting for more time to pass. So Dr. Hernandez Rey had told us that in doing IVF is very diagnostic. So by us doing IVF, he would be able to figure out further what my problem was. So once I started the IVF process through the egg retrieval procedure, I found out that I have something called diminished ovarian reserve, which is where your AMH levels are low. I don't have a lot of eggs left, so that was the issue, and IVF cuts that problem out, because you're able to take out the eggs, fertilize them, versus me trying to have a baby naturally and the egg not releasing during ovulation. The procedure that I had to be able to have the baby was IVF. We did IVF as a last resort. We had tried multiple other procedures like surgery and IUIs first, and ultimately decided that IVF would be the best chance that we had at starting a family. Financially, my insurance did not cover IVF at all. It was completely self-pay. It was a sacrifice for us, my husband and I, to do IVF, but ultimately we felt that it was the best investment we can make, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to have a family on our own. So financially it just made sense to do that and to sacrifice at the chance of being able to have our own family. Ultimately, I do want more children. We do have one embryo that is still frozen. Like I had mentioned before, I have diminished ovarian reserve. So after the IVF process, I wasn't left with more than 2 eggs that were fertilized, embryos. So Lucia is one of them, and then I have one left. So I hope that in a few months we're able to come back and implant the other embryo to be able to give Lucia a sibling. I would definitely come back to Conceptions without any hesitation. I feel that besides the fact that I did have success the first time, even if I wouldn't have had success, the way that I feel about the doctor and the staff and the nurses makes me feel that even if it wouldn't have worked the first time, I would have continued to see him, because I feel very confident in his ability to have made this dream come true. So yes, I hope to come back, and I will come back and try for that second embryo so that Lucia can have a brother or sister.